Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right after that touch, the world didn't just pause, it exploded. What happened behind those backstage curtains is now the most talked about moment between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go Eun since the global frenzy of their drama days. A moment so small, yet so powerful, that fans across the world still can't stop dissecting it frame by frame. But what truly shocked everyone wasn't the touch itself. It was what Lee Min-ho whispered to Kim Go Eun right after that moment. Something no one saw coming. It all began during a major star-studded event where both Lee Min-ho and Kim Go Eun appeared after months of separate schedules. Fans were already electrified at the idea of seeing them in the same frame again, but nobody expected a moment this intimate to happen, especially not in front of cameras, and definitely not in a place as chaotic as backstage. As they walked side by side behind the curtain, their hands brushed. Just a graze. Barely a second. But that second changed everything. Kim Go Eun reacted first. Her head turned instinctively, her eyes widened just a little, the kind of micro-expression only fans who've watched her 1,000 times could catch. And Lee Min-ho, he let out a tiny smile. Not a polite celebrity smile. Not a staged expression for cameras. It was the kind of smile that betrays something real, warm, unguarded, honest. That micro-moment went viral instantly. But what no one knew was what happened immediately after. Because just seconds later, Lee Min-ho gently touched Kim Go Eun's arm and subtly guided her toward a small technical room behind the curtains. A place crowded usually by staff, wires, lights, and equipment. Not a place where actors of their status usually wander into. Yet there they were, slipping inside, away from the blinding lights, away from the cameras, away from screaming fans. And that was where everything changed. According to a crew member who was close enough to see their expressions, but not close enough to hear every word, Min-ho looked unusually serious. Not tense, not upset, but as if he had finally reached a moment he'd been waiting for. Like he'd been carrying something on his shoulders for a long time, and this was the only chance he had to let it out. Kim Go Eun wasn't smiling. She wasn't nervous either. She simply stood there watching him, waiting. The kind of stillness you only show to someone you trust deeply. Lee Min-ho took a breath, lowered his voice, and said something that froze Go Eun on the spot. The staff member described her expression as shocked, soft, and overwhelmed at the same time. Her eyes softened, but she didn't say anything for several seconds. It looked like she wasn't expecting him to say whatever he had just said. Min-ho reached out, not grabbing, not pulling, just lightly holding her arm, the same spot where their hands had brushed earlier. And he spoke again, this time even softer. Sources close to the event revealed that Lee Min-ho finally said something he had been keeping to himself for years. He talked about their past projects, their memories together, and how the chemistry they once shared on screen never fully left him. He confessed that every time he met her, even briefly, something inside him stirred, something he could never fully ignore. He told her that the touch earlier made him realize he couldn't keep pretending. He couldn't keep acting like everything they once shared was just acting. He admitted that there were moments during their drama where the line between fiction and reality blurred for him. And even after filming ended, those feelings never completely disappeared. Kim Go Eun, according to the staff who witnessed their expressions, was stunned. Not negatively, not fearfully, but emotionally, deeply. She whispered something back, just one short sentence. And whatever she said made Min-ho exhale in a way that looked like relief. A release. Like he had finally said something he had been rehearsing inside his mind for too long. When the two of them finally emerged from the quiet room, the difference in their energy was impossible to miss. They weren't overly close. They weren't trying to hide anything either. They simply walked separately but with an air around them, an invisible shift that fans instantly picked up on. Lee Min-ho looked lighter, softer. His eyes seemed calmer, as if he had finally let go of a fear or a doubt he'd held onto. Meanwhile, Kim Go Eun looked thoughtful, almost glowing, like someone who had just heard something meaningful and was still processing it. Fans who saw them after that moment swore the chemistry between them was completely different. More natural, less guarded, More real. Many fans claimed they had never seen Min Ho look at someone the way he looked at her when they returned. And this wasn't mere fan delusion. Professionals who were at the event said the same thing. Their energy had shifted. The viral clip of the touch was already spreading like wildfire across the internet. But when people realized they had disappeared together behind the scenes, speculation reached a whole new level. Analysts rewound the backstage footage over and over, trying to decode every glance, every breath, every step. But the truth was simple. What Lee Min-ho told Kim Go Eun after that touch wasn't scripted. It wasn't fan service. It wasn't a playful tease. It was real. It was honest. It was something he had kept hidden for years. And for the first time, he let it out. Today, fans are calling that moment the turning point, the quiet yet powerful spark that may have opened a new chapter between the two stars. It wasn't loud. It wasn't public. It wasn't dramatic. But sometimes, the most shocking confessions are whispered in the softest moments. And this private exchange right after that touch, may be the moment that changes everything.